Hello Gundam fans, Mobile Shooter 302 here with a review on the 1-144 high-grade Tieren Space Commander. This is a beautiful kit, lots of beautiful navy blue here, but a little explanation on just me not giving reviews over the weekend. I really just wanted to take a break for a while from the uploading videos, so I just took the weekend off, and I'm kind of running out of kits to review, so I'm trying to stall time as much as I can until my next shipment gets in. But anyways, continuing on with this guy. So I'm also going to try and zoom in on my kits a little bit more so you can see more of the detail on these guys, because when I had them zoomed out, yeah, you got a full glimpse of the mobile suit, but I'll bring out a full view at the end when I kind of pose the guy and everything, and I just think up close and personal you can see some of the articulation a bit better. So let's get into this guy. Like I said, the beautiful navy blue here. You've got dark gray for the inner frame, the hands, the camera or the head in there. You've got this light gray for the fuel canisters and the thrusters on the backpack and the heels. And that's going to be it as far as the plastic. Stickers, you get orange here on this guy. You have to fold them over the kit, kind of like the Sandrock that I reviewed, but it's not as big folds. Like, the folds are a little bit smaller, and my phone is dying. Sorry about that. Let's just turn that off. But anyways, you kind of have to fold them over a little bit, which doesn't... They're okay. I don't hate them. I like the way they look on the kit. They're beautiful on the kit, and I'll get into, you know, why I like them so much later. Or another yeah. I'm gonna stop explaining. They're gonna look better if you paint them on. On the other side, you're gonna get 4 sticker pieces. This square up here, you get a U piece that goes around the barrel of the machine gun here, a triangle to go around the barrel, and you get this front piece, which outlines where the bullet would come out the hole there, and a little sight on the bottom. You also get this green forehead sticker there, and a little sticker on the inside for the eye of the camera, which does rotate 360. You can get it to go around, but you have to take off the head and then move it. I just really don't want to do that in a review. Continuing on the stickers, you get one on either side of this black sticker here that goes on the blue piece, and then I believe that's another camera on the mobile suit, just because it's the same color and the same size as the one in the face. And then you get 2 of these thruster stickers here, and I don't like them at all. They don't mold well over. It may be my skill, but I could never get them to mold completely over the little mounds that stick out there. So you're gonna see also this triangle sticker with the angry bear with the scar, and I know what you're thinking, and yes, it is a sticker for the wild bear of Russia. You can see Sergei's trademark scar there, and you get 2 sizes, this smaller one that I put on the cockpit and the larger one that I put on the wing. So you can kind of see both of those, and you're also going to get 2 of the cuter bears that say Human Reforming on the bottom. But since it's Sergei Smirnov, the wild bear of Russia, you can't really have this cute little teddy bear on there. No, you have to have the triangle angry bear. But anyways, that's as far as stickers go. Let's move on to some of the articulation. The shoulders will go in and out on a joint there at the chest on that circular piece there, and I really love the way that looks. But the arms will rotate 360. They'll come out parallel with the ground about. There is a joint beneath the shoulder that will rotate 360. It is a little tight, but with a little wear and tear on this kit, you can get it to, you know, where it would get that sweet spot, I guess. You get a 90-degree single joint in the elbow there, and the arm, I cannot talk today. The wrist guard here will go to a 90-degree angle, and the hands will wiggle in its place, rotate 360 on the ball joint. Moving on, we have a joint in the chest, which is going to give us some up and down movement there. You can get the chest to rotate 360 around the waist. Almost didn't go a complete turn there. The legs will kick out about that far forward. They'll come back if you move it up past his little nub in the back. About that far, so you can get him to kind of have some awkward pose there. And you get two joints in the knee, although the top one doesn't really do much for you. Right there. The bottom one does get a huge range of movement, so you can kick him in the back, or he can kick himself in the back of the head. Foot, I mean. With his little fork heels there. The foot guards are on a hinge there, so you can get a little bit of movement out here, and the feet are on a ball joint, so you can get them to go forwards and back, wiggle side to side, and rotate 360. And let's talk a little bit about these feet. So these feet are really wide. They don't have any joints, but they're really wide. And I find that if you balance him so that he's kind of like a tripod, with the back of the heel, oh, no, don't fall over like that. Nah. But the back of the heel, the front of the heel or foot are on the ground, that wide area, and then one of the foot just has a tip on it. You can get him to pose his heel. I've done it before. There we go. You can get him to pose with his foot kind of not connected to the ground all the way, and I think that that looks really cool. I think it's a really unique way to pose your kits. Because the foot isn't just completely flat, it's got a little bit of more of an action, a more dynamic pose, because it's off the ground like that and it's coming up. Also, the camera makes this navy blue out to be a little bit lighter and a little bit bluer than it really is. It really is a rich navy blue. It's not the navy blue you'd see in the show, but it is a darker blue than the camera is portraying it to be. So, that's as far as articulation goes. Oh wait, no it's not. The thrusters on the heel there will wiggle on a ball joint, and so will the ones on his backpack. But that's as far as articulation goes. Let's get on to some of the accessories. So of course you're going to get the classic Tieren machine gun here. 2 white stickers on the caps on the front and back, and then a sticker that goes around the ring on there. And all you're going to do with that is peg it into the arm. And you do get a hole on both sides of the arm so that you can peg it onto either side there. But that peg has a piece that you can fill into it too if you don't like to have open holes on your kits. It has this little 4-barreled grenade launcher, really little, that just pegs onto the side like that. And it's not something that's you're going to notice about this kit right away, but it does give this arm a little bit more to do. Not only will you get those 2 weapons, but you have the knife that the Tierens have. I believe it's like the sonic knife or something, or it has something to do with vibrations, but anyways, that's really easy to connect. You take the hand here, unpeg the top part of the wrist, or the palm, and then you're going to take it, and this blade has a little hole, or a little peg there, that plugs into a little hole on the hand, like that. And it fits in there really secure, and it makes it really nice. And this is the first kit that I've ever seen from a high grade that has something to hold a weapon in place. So that's really nice, the way they did that. Again, not something that's going to make a huge amount of difference, or not. It's not a weapon that looks huge like the machine gun here, but it is something that's going to give this left side of the kit a little bit more to do. You get a open right hand here that you can use if you want. but I like the closed fist on the right. You do get 2 more pieces. This little briefcase thing, or maybe as a missile launcher or rocket pod. But it just clips onto this little peg that juts out from the bottom of the shoulders there, like that. And he's got that there. And you also get this contraption. A little hook there on the end, connected to, of course, the place where it'd shoot out of. And I gotta say, this... if it wasn't this color, if it wasn't this gray, I would use it because it looks amazing. And I'll get into that in a little bit. But anyways, this clip on the end of it is really light, so you're not going to have any weight issues with it. And you can get this rope to bend in any way you want, really. And it'll hold its shape. But you can either have this stored with the clip out, or you can take it off the wire and flip that piece down to have it stored shut. And the reason I wish this was a different color is because the way you put it on is you take that clip in the back and you shove it over this shoulder piece here, which covers up all of the orange on the right side. I'm probably going to end up painting this and sticking it on there because it does look cool and it does add a little bit more to the kit, kind of like the rest of the kit, the rest of the weapons and accessories that you get on this guy. But I really liked the way the orange on either side of here popped out because the rest of it is the dark navy blue. So I wish that this was an orange color. So that will get painted in the near future, and I may show a video on it. I may not, if I decide to do anything crazy with this kit. But anyways, that's all that I have on this guy. So let's zoom out here and get him into a decent pose. Or at least semi-decent, so that you can see all of the Tieren Space Commander in its glory. He's not wanting to pose for me. Okay, there we go. In case y'all haven't noticed, I'm really terrible at posing my kits. So yes, there we go. The foot, like I said before, is off onto that little tripod thing, so that we have the foot kind of coming off into battle. And he poses really well, and you can get him to do a lot of stuff, and he looks really cool. So let's bring out another kit to compare him with. In the first season with the Virtue, this class of mobile suit, I guess, the Celestial Being class, the Virtue was affectionately called the Big One by Sergei. So let's bring out his Season 2 guy, because this kit is featured in Season 2, when Sergei is traveling up the orbital elevator in the coup d'etat. So these are two kits that you might see side by side in the anime. But here's the Trans Am Cerevi, compared with the, I can't think or talk today, with the Space Commander type. So these guys, for being bulky kits, they're awesome. Especially the Tieren, because I love the way he looks, and I love the amount of effort and detail that went into him, even though he is not one of the main mobile suits. He looks beautiful, and I just love him. The next video will be on his counterpart, the Tieren Tautsi. Whoops. The reason I picked up these two kits, I picked them together, is because my girlfriend was looking for something to do, and I suggested model kits with her. And since we're both into the kind of the anime thing, I got her a Gundam kit for her birthday. Or not her birthday, just as a little gift, you know. And so currently the Tieren Tautsi is at her house, so I'm going to steal that from her, and if she's watching this, be prepared, and do a review on that one, and then get both of these kits side by side to compare them, because they do look awesome together. And of course, there is the backstory of Sergei and Solma or Marie. So that's all that I have for this kit. He looks amazing. And I'm just going to stop blabbering on now because I'm making a fool of myself. But don't forget to subscribe and enlist in the Mobile Suit Army. One day, we will pilot our mobile suits in heaven and take over the world. That's it for this review, guys. I'll see you next time.